and Martin and Louise. But you won't see any of them. I'm actually going to show you the gardens, which are immaculate. Lawns, the flowers off to the side, and people enjoying a day out in the sun. When we set off it was raining, so to be here now enjoying the garden. And that's Angelica over there on the other side, keeping away from what I'm doing. There's a pan round and just walk down the length of the garden, and it's just great to be out and about. I mean, we're 2 weeks away from being totally released. Excuse me, sorry. But these gardens are just totally, thank you, totally amazing. And this is just a short tour of the gardens as we see Angelica again. Hello. Okay, now in here, I'm going to go in here, is a statue. I wish I could actually, because you never know what you're going to find. Is a statue, and there's no inscription. Well, there is an inscription on it, but it's rather faded. So there you have, in the court garden, a little area which has been set aside. Of course, this was once, incredibly, this area and that house over there were part of an industrial estate, and there was a factory here, and the factory was closed and went into disrepair, and the property was then turned into a house with a magnificent garden. And we can see the bamboo here, and if I go through here, again, this is a mystery tour. I know where I'm going, but you don't. So hopefully through the bamboo and along the path, the steps, and then I'm going to turn around, give people their freedom. Try not to photograph people. We're actually looking at things, but this is just the most amazing garden. Okay, just a note, little advertisement. Marco Nova and I will be live on Amazon Live on Monday at 4 p.m. in the UK and Portugal, 11 a.m. Eastern, and we're talking about cameras on Amazon Live. And the idea tomorrow is that I get my first badge by actually broadcasting for about an hour, and then join my friends Marco Brigetti and Nick as Amazon Live broadcasters. She's totally amazing. Okay, now these gardens are actually full of little nooks and crannies. And if we go back, just get an idea of how the gardens are actually laid out. They have full-time gardens here to look after everything. And I'm just going to go up here and then turn left and go down, mind the step, to these floral borders. Now there are three reasons I'm actually doing this. One, because I can. I'm actually using my mobile phone, which is an Android, and going live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch and YouTube on my website. But I'm recording it for memory's sake as well as getting some steps. And this is a great way to actually get exercise and to record. So I'm going to go down to the end of here. And we're going to head, having looked at this, which way shall we go? Tell you what, we'll head back so you can see the flower beds from the other side and the house. And it's a very compact garden, but it's got an orchard. It's got an area for children to play. It doesn't have a cafe at the moment because of COVID. The previous person who ran the cafe has just given up. So this year we have a mobile establishment with coffee and ice cream, which I guess we'll be visiting shortly. Let's head down this way, come to the gate, and this area, not all areas of the garden are open at the moment. So we can't actually go through this gate, it's been tied up. But the flowers this time of year are absolutely beautiful. Don't ask me to name any of them. I'm just telling you that the borders here, now you may have seen photographs that I've taken in the past of these areas. I'm going to turn left here and hopefully catch up with people. But as you can see, it's a great place for children to actually come. And to actually make a garden from what was an industrial estate. It's absolutely brilliant. So we're going to turn left again and go down to this other gate. And this gate is, this gate's open. We've not found anybody we know though, so I'll just carry on. Okay, now I can't actually see your comments whilst I'm live. I'm doing two things. One, keeping on my feet on the up and down steps, and two, holding the camera. But this is just a beautiful place to actually come out and just wander around. Now we're not restricted, we can go anywhere. This time last year this was a one-way system, but now you're free to go around the grounds, and there you can see, hopefully, the church in the background. And this, I just want to go back here a second. Coming up here, go between the trees. No, I can't go between the trees, but you can see the beautiful border of flowers, all perennials, and it just makes for a great photograph. So let's head over here and see what's over here. And the beauty of this sort of video is that I know where I'm going, theoretically, and you don't, and that's why what makes it interesting. That's why I enjoy watching Peter's videos, because obviously he's up in Aberdeen, and it's actually great. So we can have a guided tour of Aberdeen, and up the steps and pass both ways. You can actually go to this bench, and it's been raining today, so I'm going to risk it. But there is the private house, and then the grounds are run by the National Trust and open to everybody, National Trust member or not. Katie said the entrance fee here is £6, and for that you get to see these beautiful gardens. If you're a National Trust member, of course, all this is free. So let's continue our walk for a few minutes. As I say, I'm out for a walk with family, so I've just been given a few minutes to actually take a walk around and show you all these beautiful gardens. And I found everybody. They're there. Are you checking Facebook to see if you're there?
We just watched you.
All right, okay. Yay! 3 minutes. Okay. So I now know from Angelica and Katie that I'm actually live on YouTube, which is absolutely brilliant because Angelica got a notification. But we just go back down through this archway, and it's just so, well, there's something about archways. And of course we've got the rope across there to stop us actually going into the private area, so respect that. But over here is the vegetable patch, and if you can name the vegetables, then please do in the comments. Okay, so these are under and behind netting, so that's obviously, now we know what that is, don't we? That's a berry and more. And I'm just amazed by the fact that each flower will actually become a fruit. Again, if you're watching live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter or Twitch or on the website, then please do say hello. I'm live with Marco tomorrow on Amazon Live at 4 p.m. in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern. The show is called Lights, Camera, Action, and we'll be talking about cameras, the second one of the two. And you're more than welcome to actually join us. Right, now if the weather stays like this throughout the summer, all will be good, and I'll be able to do plenty more videos and take you to places around Wiltshire which we're able to enjoy on what has turned out to be a very beautiful day. It's probably going to rain in a second or two, but I'm going to sort of, because this camera can go through here, I'm just going to pop through here. And okay, now I told you the cafe had closed down. There is a mobile van selling coffee and ice cream, which we might visit shortly, hopefully. And in the summer, if you come here in the summer, then they generally have throughout the summer artistic displays, statues or that sort of thing, and it's a delight just to walk around. And in this bee-friendly era, they are able to leave areas just unkempt, as we would call it, and nowadays this is being friendly to nature, and it means that there are many paths we can actually take through the garden just by created by somebody actually cutting the grass. Okay, so this has been Quartz Garden in Wiltshire. It's about 15 minutes from where Angelica and I live, in the Wiltshire countryside. I can recommend that if you're in Wiltshire, that you actually go and take a walk around here, and hopefully I've not got too lost. We're about to find out. I found a path, so this must go somewhere. This is one of my favourite areas. Again, I won't photograph people, but this is where Angelica was. So I'm going to pan round and just turn back. So this is just a short video. Grateful to everybody, to Angelica, Katie, Satish, hello, Angelica, Katie, Satish, Martin and Louise for just letting me do this really on what is ostensibly a day out, a very enjoyable day out. So thank you for watching, everybody, as we take a look at the big trees and the beautiful garden. It's time to say thank you for watching. Have a great evening or a great rest of your day if you're in the States, and definitely